So, what should have taken a few hours, or tops a day, ended up taking several days, mostly due to a little back problem that basically put everything on hold for at least one day, barely any progress the second day, but then today I managed to finish it up. So what you're seeing here is essentially this half part of the bed is mostly carrots, and then that other part is potatoes, and then we have this part is a particular type of potato called mandar. I'll find an English word for it at some point. It is, however, extremely susceptible to what is called potato-blight. So, and it's kind of considered more or less impossible to do ecologically. However, the blight tends to occur on a later stage. So, if the blight does occur, then I might actually be able to harvest smaller potatoes before the blight actually starts causing any serious damage. And I like smaller potatoes better. I think they're more tasty anyway. So, and I'm also not picky on potatoes, so if it's complete trash, this whole thing, I don't really think I care. Because I also want to take note on disasters. However, because I'm expecting disaster on this bed in particular, I have also sown some carrots just interspersed, and if anything I can harvest the smaller carrots or just take them off earlier. Small carrots are also tasty. I've also decided to, on every corner on both of these beds, I've planted more sunflower seeds, and also in between, of a shorter, bushier variety, and that is to protect the area from the more intense sun. It's already kind of getting quite intense. Yeah, it's just as an extra precaution. Yeah, then just water it. As you can see, it's pretty much done. I've also watered a little bit on the edges where I've started. Now some of the sunflowers are coming up. Here you see the radishes. No sign of the potatoes yet, but they are probably on their way. I've also planted some extra sunflowers on the edges here, because this is obviously quite exposed. I mean, the sun is going to come over there, and it's going to be blazing. Well, especially if it's a really hot day, it's going to be blazing for, I think it is about 12 to 16 hours. It's going to be really hot here. Here you can see the little carrots are starting to pop out. But in any event, I've also decided to just a few sunflower seeds here and there as shade, and worst case scenario, if they start shading too much, then I'll just pick them up. See, my onions and leeks and so forth, and spring onions are also coming forth. But I'm not going to harvest anything here. Like, I mean, these are obviously not, because they're meant for seeds. But these spring onions, I want to see if I can get some seeds from there, because the spring onions that I bought, I don't see any of them coming out anywhere. So maybe they were defected, or maybe I just did something particularly wrong. These little ants that you see here, they keep picking off like smaller pieces of coal and bringing it to their hive, which is not surprising. I've seen that the ants actually like that. This is also incidentally why you're seeing a watering at the edges here. It's because part of the soil had started drying out, so I planted more sunflower seeds there. I also planted more sunflower seeds at this carrot bed. You know, here I have kind of interspersed a bit with radishes, but you see, you know, it's going to be needing some thinning. They're already kind of dense, these carrots. But I've also decided to just have a few sunflower seeds here extra. I mean, this is the sunflower seed bed, but I'm going to have some extra just for protection. And again, if they are problematic, then I can simply nip them off, and no harm done, really. Yeah, what do you think of this Star Fortress? Looking cool, huh? I'm going to do some more expansions once I have time, but it's starting to get late in the season, so probably there's a good chance this is actually going to be what I'm planting for this year, and then I'll start doing something else. Alright, long enough. See you later.